I'm a firm believer that most people really don't get it about XRP. And I would include even some people that are invested in XRP. They may not really know what XRP is, what XRP is in the context of Ripple and Ripple's system for cross border international payment transfer, moving money. And in that, I think that they're just buying and selling the asset, the token, because they think XRP is going to go to $45 tomorrow, which again is not going to happen here, guys. But I always like to be reasonable, and I always like to understand what it is that I really see where XRP is going, and reasonable in the context of like XRP price predictions, right? Because that's really what we want to talk about. I want to talk about an XRP price prediction here. There's an analyst out there that says, quote, hitting $7 is no longer just, it's no longer just pure speculation. It is and will happen. I believe that. I believe that $7 for XRP is on the not too distant horizon. And then from there, it's $10, $15, $20. Okay. And I'm going to give you my reasons for this XRP price prediction, because I think that this is XRP news. And I think this is something that everybody should really understand and get. Okay. So let's take a look at what I've got here for you. So let's set the stage, right? We've got XRP trading right now up really nicely, up 8.4 plus percent, $2.19, bouncing back from that right here, that $1.92 move down. This was a direct result of Israel and Iran and all that's playing out there. So yeah, it's bounced back extremely nice from that. Okay, the overall market's moving up nicely as well. But also, we need to take a look at this chart to kind of set the stage for what we're going to talk about. So from here, show you this to there. For the last 200 days, XRP has been consolidating. Okay, and that consolidation really started around December, the 1st of December. But I also want to show you this. From here all the way up to its all-time high is a 546% move up in less than 80 days. Okay. And therein lies part of the discussion about a XRP price prediction. Okay. And so the all-time high for XRP is $3.30. Let's take a look at it real quickly. We can actually find that right here just to get the exact number. The all-time high, I apologize, excuse me, $3.84. My sincerest apologies. I don't know where I was getting $3.34. $3.84. And we are actually only down 42% right now from that number. So our current rate, our current price is only 42% off of that, but $3.84. So $3.84. So if you double that, you're at what? Seven, don't do math in public. 768. Is that right? Yeah, 768. Yeah, don't do math in public. Somewhere in that area. It's because $7.70. So yes, let's talk about $7 as a major number out there. Why and how is XRP going to hit north of 7, going to blow past its all-time high of $3.84 from an XRP price prediction? Look, it's very straightforward. We've got mass adoption out there for all of crypto. We've got the masses still haven't come in. We've got Wall Street still hasn't really started pushing crypto in relation to going to their top clients and saying, hey, you need to put a certain percentage of your investment portfolio into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, into XRP, or XRP ETFs that are out there. That's another positive thing that's out there. XRP ETFs. We're still waiting on the final judgment from the Judge Torres. Now, this is the judgment related to the official conclusion of the lawsuit. Both parties, SEC and Ripple, have said that they're not going to pursue it, but we need final closure. And that's going to unlock the floodgates for partnerships, for strategic acquisitions, even more. But partnerships is the big one here, where you're going to see all the big banks and big financial institutions come out and officially say, we love Ripple. We want to use their technology to move money, all that stuff. So you have mass adoption there. So you have all these positive catalysts. And not to mention, just again, going back to kind of mass adoption, people moving money into crypto, and XRP will be the direct benefit of that. So XRP now, buying it below $2 or right at $2 is a gift. Okay. And by the way, if you have a lower cost, therefore you are much further ahead of the proverbial curve. And so I wanted to kind of talk about XRP going to $7 is only relatively an increase of 218%. That's why I showed you this chart at the beginning of the video. From here to here, 77 days, 546%. XRP has proven that it can move up dramatically. Okay. So what's the time frame here? I think $7 is very, very doable by the end of 2025, if not higher. Okay. So XRP price prediction, $7 by the end of 2025 is very doable because of everything I just said, because of all the reasons I just gave you earlier. Okay. All that's there. But truly, at the end of the day, we need retail investors to come back. We need institutional dollars to come in. We need hundreds of billions of dollars of liquidity to flow in, which it will, because all that's sitting on the sidelines right now, waiting to kind of see how all this stuff plays out with what's going on in the war and the world and all that kind of stuff. So again, I think we're very well positioned, and XRP actually gets more searches every month than Bitcoin right now. It does here on YouTube, everywhere. It's getting more brand recognition than even Bitcoin. It's up and coming. Okay. And it's easier to understand than what Ethereum does. All that kind, you know what I'm saying? So all that kind of stuff as it plays into retail investors and trying to understand what it is that Ripple/XRP does and the utility behind it and the real world utility and how it's going to, it's going to revolutionize and be part of the revolution of digital currencies. Okay. So all that is the reason that I'm a big believer. It's why I'm here, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Before I let you go, running a special, the lowest price ever on my trading indicator, X1 Algo. So you need to take a look at it and give it a look. Okay. So it's right here. Okay. So we've got, let me show you this. Okay, if I can get it right here. There's plans and pricing, but let me show you this. So this is SEI. Look, this is a great example of the software at work, real time, working for you. Okay, so if you go here, let me show you this. So you see how on the 7-day, I just showed you this, SEI is currently up 73+%. Well, look at this. So I want to share this with you. So SEI, see, this is my software giving you a buy alert right here. So this is the buy alert that came in showing XRP up 70+%, 7 days ago, 12 hours. It gave a buy alert right there. There it is. Okay. So if you would have had the software just waiting there, watching all these cryptos, which you can have it do, it sits there waiting for alerts to pop up, then you would have made 60+%. $1,000 invested would have already made you $661 in profit. But also look at the software in action here. Here's a buy alert to a sell alert in 25 days, 40%. Okay. Another, it basically wanted you to sell a little bit, another buy to another sell, 24%. And then we had a sell alert because the market started moving down and there was a 34% move down. So you see where it tells you when to buy, it tells you when to sell so that you can make those profits and put them in your bank account, put them in your pocket to help yourself, to help your family achieve the goals you're trying to do. Because isn't that why you're here? You're here to make more money. You're here to learn how to profit better from crypto. So if you're not using any type of technology, take the blinders off. Give yourself that added advantage that the whales use. And by the way, my software literally cost about $1.15 a day. That's it. That's all it costs. Okay. So the best discount I've ever offered right now is down the link below. Use that discount code SP1 at checkout. There's a 30-day, no questions asked, money back refund guarantee. You have zero risk in this. You just saw the software work real time right here. Here's how it works. And we're waiting for it to work for, again, we're waiting for XRP for when we see another massive move up that's coming. Okay. So it can help you make money with all cryptos. Oh, and by the way, it works for stocks too. Here's Tesla. See it working for the Tesla. So like this is Tesla. See, there's a buy alert to a sell alert, 87%. A sell alert, don't take a 40+% loss. And then you can see we're now under another buy alert right here, 31+%. Okay. So look, give it a look. You have zero risk in this. As always, I appreciate you giving me a few minutes. Links are down there. If you're watching this on X, the link's below this video as well. Go give it a look. See you. Bye.